So I've gone with one of the D1 spec ones that kind of gives you this little clear tube here, so just when it gets full it's easier to kind of inspect when you need to empty it. But it's a pretty weighty piece, to be honest. It feels solid. Maybe one time I'll actually open this up and have a look what's going on in there, but that'll be for a different day. And we've just got some different size fittings as well. Got a little mounting bracket, we've got our clamps, we've got some hose. I don't know what kind of quality this hose is going to be. There's going to be a bit of wind on the camera, my apologies. If this hose does break, I mean, hose is pretty easy to get your hands on anyway. So pretty much with a Subaru, you're going to be plumbing it into this line here. So this just pops off. Oh god, I can already see oil there. You can see, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up. You can see just a little pool of oils sitting there and all around the lip there. So this is definitely something that's needed. So I will have to swap one of these over to the bigger size because our inlet down there is too big to fit this hose over. So I had to go and run and get some hose from Supercheap, just got it cut to some length. This one is just going to slip over there. Then the hose that came with the catch can, I'm just going to slip that one on there. Really about the only hardest thing about this kind of install is figuring out where to actually put it. Okay, so I think this bracket needs to get bent out a little bit. So what we'll do, we'll tighten this down, bend it out, and then that should be able to sit nicely in here. Rightio. So one downside, they give you screws that don't actually fit the holes that are drilled out. I have one bolt that fits the thread. It is a little bit long though, so we're gonna have to use like 3 washers to to get it to actually tighten down on the thing. So now all it is got to undo one of these ones for our return. Yeah, I guess we can't really do it up too tight, otherwise it'll ruin your seal that you have around there. Alright, so that one can now get plumbed into there. So there you go, that's literally like the easiest mod that I've ever done to a car. Hopefully it catches some oil. I guess it's kind of bad if it's catching a lot of oil, because then that means the engine is almost out. But I'd rather it be catching the oil and it not going back through the intake. Might just help the engine last a little bit longer, but anything that it catches is better than nothing. Like, I'd rather have spent the 20 bucks now and it start doing something. Well, I guess we'll see in a couple months and see what the results are. I think I've got my PCV valve that I've got to replace. That's the next thing on the list. We'll have to see what happens.